Hello guys, hello Virgo, how are you all doing? We're taking a look at what's happening for you during the month of November in the area of love and relationship. Keeping in mind that the basis of love is always the relationship with yourself, and everything in your life experience really revolves around that. So we're taking a look at what's happening for you, what Spirit wants you to be aware of during the month of November. How you can best line up to the energies that are here to support you, what you can expect, and so forth. All right. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the energy. Your guides and keepers have led you here, and I trust that you will receive messages and answers to some of the questions that you've been asking of late. To my subscribers, welcome back. It's always lovely to have you here. I appreciate your energy and your time. Thank you for coming to spend time with me. Come and play with me. You know that I channel my message. Everything that I say from the start of this recording until I finish is me channeling. I receive messages from Spirit. It is my job to interpret the various ways in which Spirit brings me these messages in a way that you are able to grasp the message, what your storyline is, and how you can best line up to whatever the energies are during this month. Virgo, the theme for you during the month of November is contentment. There is a need to just find that feeling of contentment in every area of your life. And Spirit is saying that you need to give special focus to your health, your vitality, and what contributes to you and your lifestyle, what contributes to you feeling more vitality, more satisfaction, and just feeling better in your body, better in your mind. Spirit is saying there is this desire to achieve certain things, and there has been this need to sort of catch up with certain things in your life, with your idea or your ideals around how things are supposed to be. You're constantly challenging yourself to achieve new things, and there's been this energy of you seeing the things happening in your life and the experiences that you have as a challenge to change it, to get more out of it, to be better about it. There is this constant chasing and competition and this competitive energy that has had a negative effect on your mental health, anxiety, insomnia, panic attacks, those kinds of things, but also on your physical health, where you've experienced that you're not feeling as good in your body as you used to. And it's related to this. It's time for you to focus on being okay where you are and finding ways to be comfortable and finding that contentment in every situation, and not constantly looking at it from how can this become more? How can I make this more? How can I make this better? How can I improve upon this? Because whilst you're in that energy, you are not in the energy of, I appreciate what this is and where I am with this, and the effort and the value that is within this person, the situation, or this relationship, whatever it is for you. Instead, you're focused on where are the flaws, where are the shortcomings, and how can I make it more, and how can I improve upon it. It's a very different energy. And that is what Spirit wants to highlight. Okay? It's not having a healthy effect. You're not able to just enjoy and value what is in your life, because you're constantly looking at it from the perspective of improving it. And even though it might be true that things can always be improved upon, you're exerting too much energy and not in the right way. How things become more is by valuing them, is by taking the time to be really present with it and basking in appreciation of all that it is. And that's how things expand. Not by you trying to exert or to stretch or to force it into being more. That is why you are experiencing so much resistance and frustration and dis-ease, disharmony, and you're not able to find that sense of, that feeling of contentment. Spirit is showing me that it is related to your idea of what is true about any situation. You're not looking at the bigger picture. You're looking at it from a perspective of disadvantage already, because that's the only way you can look at something. If you are looking at it with the intention to improve it, by asserting action, you got to find what's wrong so you can fix it, right? So when you are looking at something with the intention to find what is wrong, then you are not looking at it with the intention to find what is right so that you can bask in the appreciation of it. It's very different. And if you really want what you have in your life currently to expand, or anything that is important to you to expand, then you need to start to be willing to embody that energy instead of the one that you have been. You have to be willing to allow it to expand energetically. There is no assertion. You cannot force things. And the only way things expand energetically is by focusing in on the aspects of it that you appreciate. Okay, Virgo. So, guys, I always ask that you settle into your intuition. Ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading, to help you to recognize if the message is for you or not, to help you to recognize what is yours. It'll resonate without a doubt. Take it, run with it, make the most of it. If it doesn't resonate, let it go. It's for someone else. Okay? I start all of my readings with a meditation. I open a channel for healing in the area of love and relationship for my subscribers. If you like my energy, go ahead, and you'd like to tap into that channeled healing, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Just one more thing, guys, before I continue with this reading or really get into it, is there is a problem with scammers online. So if you're interested in a personal reading, you may find that the reading resonates and you'd like more insight into your personal situation, or you just want to confirm that it is in fact your story and you're on the right track. My email address is in the description box below. You will find it in this description box below. That is the only place where I do bookings, my coaching sessions, my spiritual healing, my readings. Only at info@evolvewithelif.co.za. I don't do bookings via my social media, not even my Gmail account. So that just means that you won't get scammed. If you contact me via that email address, it should all be good. Okay, so Virgo, I'm looking at the areas for you that are out of balance at the moment, that you might want to give attention to, because Spirit has highlighted health and vitality. So I'm seeing that I've already mentioned that I do pick up that for many of you, there are your sleeping pattern has been affected, lack of sleep, just not feeling rested enough, whatever that may be for you, you know how it fits. your willingness to surrender to what is in the moment and quiet your mind is what's going to help you. So meditation is what I would recommend. Quieting the mind. I also see for many of you the throat chakra. So an irritation in the throat, a cough that won't go away. It could be a little bit in the chest as well. Could be thyroid, but also just issues around communication where it could be showing up in that way as well, where you're not being heard or you're not able to communicate how you feel, or you're just not doing it because you don't feel safe enough to do so. But there are definitely, there's a blockage in the throat chakra. And the best way I just can describe this is we have our concept and our idea of what our truth is based on the circumstance, based on experiences, and based on what we've been taught by life and whatever else. But you are infinite wisdom, you are soul. Circumstances in this 3D reality is just a reflection of what is vibrationally active within you. It is not your reality. So if you are basing your concept of what is true on a theatrical that's playing out, are you not limiting yourself? Your truth, the balancing of your throat chakra, is you sifting and sorting through the data that you've accumulated here, and making a clear distinction around what is real and what are these external experiences to you. A teacher perhaps, a mirror perhaps. What is your perception of it, and how can you perceive it from a place that actually serves you in your growth, in a way that empowers you? When you line up what you really want and what you believe you've come to experience here in this 3D reality with the part of you that is soul and source, which I call divine wisdom, ancient wisdom, when those come into harmony, when your beliefs, your thoughts, your opinions, how you choose to process comes into harmony with divine wisdom and will, ancient wisdom, ancient spiritual practices, now you are balancing your throat chakra. We all talk about our truth, and our truths vary depending on where we are, and it's always based on external experiences and just on what we've bumped into. So there is more to that concept, and I hope that what I'm sharing with you makes sense. But the throat chakra is definitely something that needs to be balanced. Also, I'm seeing maybe issues with the stomach, the gallbladder, or the liver. It can also show up as just poor self-esteem, lack of confidence, which would also then contribute to you not feeling that you can express yourself in an authentic way, where you might be holding back a little bit. But Spirit is also showing me something that's very important. There is a burying and a hiding of truth, of vital aspects of who you are, because you are afraid that it is either going to be too much or not going to be understood and not going to be embraced and not going to be respected by others. So you bury it alive, these vital aspects of who you are. Now, Virgo, if you, instead of hope or believe that those around you need to understand and respect and value aspects of you so that you can be safe and so that you can be loved and so that you can be deemed worthy. If you were to look at it from a different perspective, which is and a more empowering perspective, but also more true to the laws of the universe, that other people are not responsible and have no control in your life experience. You are the director of your life experience. So doesn't it make more sense that you are the one that needs to find understanding, respect, value, have the capacity to, or work towards the capacity to embrace these parts of yourself that you might deem unsatisfactory to others? Because burying it is causing you to feel suffocated. Wow. Guys, there is light. You just need to be okay with that light shining only the next step for you, or highlighting the next step for you, and you being willing to trust it and take it. Spirit is saying that right now many of you are going through the process of healing from heartache, mending a broken heart. And I want you to refer back to what is being pointed out here for you, which has got to do with the truth. Perhaps that the reason why you're struggling to heal this broken heart, to move through this grieving process in the way that you would like to, is because your truth about the situation, the one that you've committed to, needs readjusting. It's not serving your healing process. There's more to it. There's more truth to it. It is a time for spirit. It is a time for meditation. It is a time to allow yourself to go through the healing process. It is a time for you to allow yourself to come into alignment with Source, your guides, your keepers, and for you to trust the universe that it has your back. To be kinder to yourself, to be gentler with yourself, and not put all this pressure on yourself to figure everything out now, and if you can't, bury it. As if you're fighting for some sort of survival. Okay, so Virgo, the heartbreak makes sense. What's happened here in the recent past is there's been a fallout. There's been a breaking up. There's been an ending of something. An offer you made to someone, or that they made to you, was rejected or not fully embraced or appreciated. And this has led to heartbreak and sadness. It's led to the total collapse of this relationship, to the point where you try and avoid even looking back at it. But there is, once again, signs of mental distress here. Not sleeping at night. Thinking about it at night. Maybe because you avoid processing and thinking about it during the day. I just have to cleanse the energy again because I am feeling a very, very heavy energy with you guys. And there might have been communication. This person might have tried to reach out to you, or you might have tried to reach out to them, but I feel like it was blocked. Wasn't received. And Spirit says that is one of the things you're trying to bury. This person, the memories of this person, your feelings, your hopes and dreams around this person. this message resonates with you, you are in a state of so much sadness at the moment, so much grief. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What is it that Virgo needs to be aware of, can be aware of regarding this situation during the month of November? Okay, so you've been wanting to manifest a happier outcome. You've been wanting to manifest more happiness. You've been wanting to take control of your life and to turn things around. But you're trying to control things excessively, as I said in the beginning, and it's just causing more resistance and it's blocking things for you. You are so stubborn about it though. Once you've decided that that is the way that you want to do things, then you stick to it. You'll keep repeating the same thing over and over, even though it isn't. You're getting knocked in the teeth, you're getting your wind knocked out. You keep, because that's, you decided this is the action that is the right one, so you're going to keep taking that action, and you're going to keep getting knocked in the gut, having your wind knocked out, but you keep taking the action, and Spirit is coming and saying, stop. Stop. There's something you've got to let go of. There's something you've got to walk away from, and it is first and foremost, it is not that your idea about what you need to do is wrong. It's just that your how is not working. Please refer back to what I said at the beginning of this reading for the how. Otherwise, I'm just going to be repeating myself. As I say, there's a lot of memories, a lot of good memories here, and a lot of, you find yourself sitting, and Virgo, this is, you need to reverse the roles if you need to, because Spirit is saying to me, for some of you, the roles are reversed. But someone is finding themselves reminiscing about, fantasizing about how things, good things were and how they could have been. But that's all that they're doing. That's all that you are doing, if that is you. Not really willing to take action towards the person, instead wanting to bury this. Both you and your person are just wanting to bury this. This has been too painful. There is the desire to try and just make peace around the situation, but you have an idea of how you should do that. Allow Spirit, allow yourself to be open, to be guided intuitively. There are other ways. As I said, your way has not been working. Some of you really want reconciliation, or just to have peace with this person, or they want it with you. But you're so focused on just burying things. There is an opportunity for a relationship to be taken to a higher level of commitment here in the future. Possibly during this month, because that's what we're asking about. Right now, you are going through a death and rebirth process. It is an ego death, and an ego death it's painful. This person that you have in mind is feeling very defensive, and they want to do things on their own terms, but I don't feel like that's working for them either. I feel like they're unhappy, but they're so defensive and so stubborn. The two of you and this person seem to be very similar in quite a couple of ways. There's healing that needs to take place here. Burying things is not going to help. there's a lot that is blocked at the moment. And there is a commitment to, throughout your life, you've accumulated data about relationship and love, and there are things that have happened here that you've always said that if you in that position, it's a clear cut, black and white, yes or no, or this is the direction I take. And now you're forcing yourself to take that direction because that's the one that you always said you would take when you were judging other people's situations or past situations that you found yourself in. And so you're doing it because that's the promise you made to yourself, and that's what makes sense. And you know, but it's not working. It's not right for this experience. It's not helping you to expand. So there's this idea that you or your person has that, well, there are so many fish in the sea, there are so many options, and you know, I'm telling you, it's a stubborn, ego-filled, egotistical, a little bit of an arrogant energy. And I'm going to be honest with you, Virgo, I don't feel this is only your person. Spirit is saying this is both. Because it's not the case. And you want the gap to be closed, but also you just want to bury it. You don't really want to, you don't want to go back there. You feel like you'll be failing yourself if you do that. So right now what Spirit is saying, you don't have to go back there. You don't have to reach out to this person. You don't have to make peace. But you can do the healing work and the energetic work here with you, because the way that you're looking at the situation, the way that you feel about it, what you've deduced about this person, yourself, the situation, is not the fullness of what it is. So it's supposed to contribute to your expansion. It's supposed to be like a medicine. But you're not drinking it because you see it as a poison, and so you're not able to heal. This is interesting. This is a very interesting reading, Virgo. It's not going to resonate for everyone. But Spirit says you want to be happy. You can be happy. You hold the power. It's time to let Spirit in. It's time. This is a period during November for you to heal the heartache. For you to let go of certain things. Not bury them. Okay. I'm talking about a different level of letting go. Letting go of how you see it. So, the analogy that I can give you is where you've loved a tree and you were so excited about it growing and seeing it bear fruit for the first time. And someone told you, you asked what kind of tree it was, and you assumed it was an orange tree because oranges are your favorite. You heard someone talking about oranges. And when the tree, and someone said, yes, it's oranges, just because, well, they didn't really know what it was. And now when the tree blooms for the first time and bears fruit, it's not oranges, it's apples. And you're disappointed. And you feel as though you've been lied to, and you feel as though your life is just a lie. You know? And you don't see the value of this beautiful tree blooming, bearing fruit. You get to witness it, and how incredibly precious apples are. That's the kind of letting go I'm talking about. Okay, let me take this. So, You're going to have to use your imagination to change, to see the bigger picture of every aspect of whatever it is that's troubling you in every area of your life. And you're going to have to allow yourself to find the positive aspects and to rewrite or retell the story to yourself in a positive way. And Spirit is saying, now you are independent and free. You are free. You are not bound to anybody's stuff. You are not bound to anything. You are free. Are you? Or are you still holding yourself imprisoned when you have the freedom to move in any direction you want, to be happy, to decide and determine how you see things, how you experience things? Nobody's holding you hostage. Nobody's holding you bound. Have you set yourself free mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically? Virgo, this has been your message. I trust that it serves you well. If it doesn't resonate, check your other placements as those readings come out. Do what is best for you. And trust that the universe has your back. If you'd like a personal reading or you'd like some guidance as to how the best way to move forward, and any other insights that you would like, you can contact me for a personal reading or coaching session. My email address is in the description box below. Love and light to you, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.